Greetings all, welcome back to the Hero Signal. In this guide, we're going to talk about the Alliance Enhancement System. I'm going to give you some quick information on what it is and some pointers as to what you should be going for when unlocking your enhancements. The Alliance Enhancement System is a skill tree unlock system set in 7 separate hexagonal trees. The center tree is kind of a catch-all tree, whereas the 6 trees represent the 6 basic stats that every offensive character ability or defensive type is made up of. For those of you who haven't spent any time really looking into this, I'll break it down very quickly for you here. The 6 types are Strength, represented by the purple arm. Strength affects physical attacks such as melee, piercing, and normal projectile attacks. Good examples of this would be Captain America, who only has strength-based attacks. Durability is the green shield, which is a hero's physical defense. It reduces damage from melee, piercing attacks, and projectile attacks. Mastery, the orange reticle, is similar to Strength, but only affects ethereal and energy attacks. A good example of this is Iron Man, who has all but one type of energy attack ability. Resilience, the yellow shield, is defense against ethereal and energy attacks. Vitality, represented by the red heart, is how many hit points a hero has, and the blue symbol representing energy determines how much energy a hero has and not the amount of energy regeneration a hero has. Each hexagon color in the Alliance Enhancement Tree falls in one of these 6 categories, with the 7th category, the middle hexagon, requiring you to unlock a single line from the center to the outer hexagon point to unlock that tree. Now that we've covered the basics of the tree, let's get into some specifics. After unlocking the enhancement trees, there are a few things to notice. First, the center of the middle tree is a special node that unlocks your final ISO 8 spot. Without unlocking all of the other trees first, you will not be able to obtain your 4th ISO 8 slot. Next, aside from the center hexagon tree, all other trees have one master rank buff, which is always directly diagonal of the tree's point of entrance. It is also the most expensive ability at 130 enhancement points and 100,000 credits to unlock it. Here are the 6 master rank unlocks. In the Strength tree, it increases your damage to enemies by 3%. In the Vitality tree, you'll gain 1% of health recovery every 10 seconds. In the Mastery tree, increase the damage of all attacks with an ability attribute by 3%. In the Resilience tree, decrease the damage taken from all attacks with an ability attribute by 3%. In the Durability tree, increase your damage resistance by 3%. And finally, in the Energy tree, increase the number of times you can revive allies by 1. In addition to these master ranks, there are also Grandmaster buffs that require that you obtain all other enhancement nodes in one of the trees before they can become available. These nodes are the Strength tree, increase critical hit rate of basic attacks by 10%, the Vitality tree, in 10-second intervals recover 1% per incapacitated characters, the Mastery tree, increase damage done to the enemy's stagger gauge by 7%, the Resilience tree, decrease damage taken by 3% per ally in need of reviving. The Durability tree adds a 7% chance to stun a staggered enemy. And lastly, the Energy tree gives you a 10% increase to XP gained. Now for some quick tips on what to go for. While not every character is going to be a defensive powerhouse like Hulk and Captain America, putting out damage and staying alive are both key for the difficult trials to come. Spend some points in both the Strength and the Vitality tree. Take the 1% HP recovery every 10 seconds in Vitality for the Master Rank node. You will also find a few nodes in both Strength and Vitality that will recover 3% of extreme ability damage as HP. In the end, these could be major lifesavers, as not every character is Wolverine and Deadpool, and health regen in a pinch might come down to throwing out your extreme alliance abilities to stay in the fight. Next, the Heroic Revives ability in the Energy tree will come in handy, as will picking up additional energy nodes where you see them. Having more energy means that you can use more skills before you run out of energy, and synergy abilities use a lot of energy, so make sure you're picking these up to increase the amount of abilities you can use before you're spent. Otherwise, take some time and look into the skill trees that really interest your playstyle. If you want to build the Ultra Tank to outlast heavy hitters like the Black Order, then by all means, take your time and pick up the nodes that fit your playstyle the best. Lastly, obtaining money and enhancement points will happen naturally as you play the game. There are some Infinity Trials that will award you a bunch of points, but also, you'll receive them just by playing anything. If you really feel the need to grind out some Alliance enhancement points, check out my fast leveling guide, and you'll be on your way in no time to maxing out your Alliance enhancement trees. If there are any further questions or you want to chat about the game, feel free to leave messages in the comments and I'll get back to you. Thanks for tuning into the Hero Signal and checking out another one of our guides. Until next time.